For the final project of the Ethics and Citizenship class, we will conduct a social experiment in which we will present the participant with an hypothetical situation and analyze how they respond to it. There will be no preference in age, sex, race, or religion, as the choice will be completely random. The purpose of this experiment is to explore how people react to the situation presented to them, to analyze their level of creative thinking and their way of solving the problem presented to them. The chosen situation deals with the ethical and moral principles of people, whether they are ethically egoistic, utilitarian, fatalistic, etc. We will analyze their answers and determine which set of principles applies the best to each one of them.
Well, actually, the story goes like this. You're driving a sports car, which only has 2 seats. Then heavy rain starts falling, and you find a bus stop in which there are 3 people. The love of your life, your best friend, and an old dying lady. So what would you do?
Does the old lady have an umbrella?
No, she's dying.
She's dying!
Oh, she's dying!
Old dying
she's
lady!
Dying. She's dying, then definitely the lady.
What would you do?
Probably would take the love of my life and my best friend both.
Yes.
And call an ambulance for the old lady, because I can't help her. Why would I take her? Or I could take her to a hospital and then go pick up my friend and my love.
So, I think that's the best way.
Everybody.
I don't know.
I was gonna
she's
say
dying,
best
though.
friend, man.
Like you can save her. Oh, best friend, but
No.
like, you already know them. It's like no big deal if you leave them behind. I think.
Lovers come and go. The friends tend to stay, generally. Yeah, I don't know that old lady. She can figure out her way home. Best friend.
Best friend.
Best friend.
old lady.
Old lady,
Yeah.
And who would you not choose out of the 3?
best friend. I mean, they're already
Really?
if they're your best friend, they don't like,
Really?
they would understand. Like you know, like if you're your best friend, and you're like saving a life or like finding the love of your life, they would understand.
Absolutely not choose. The old lady.
Yeah.
For all I know, she's like has a knife and is gonna like carjack me or something. No, I'm not about to pick up a stranger.
Who would you not take out of the 3?
My best friend, obviously,
Why?
because he won't care.
Was it hard, the
Nah.
decision to...
It is.
She'll be all right.
Did you find the decision hard to make?
Yeah.
I mean, you have to think about it a second. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it was pretty hard. It's like between loving your life and old lady. Like, what if you don't see love your life ever again? But like old lady, she's dying.
Was the decision difficult to make?
Not really.
No?
So there's actually an answer for this story.
It goes like
Okay.
you
give the car to your best friend, and then the best friend takes the old lady to the hospital, and you stay with the love of your life.
waiting for the bus.
Okay.
That definitely.
I didn't even
That's good. Yeah.
think of that. I was just gonna drive away with my friend.
Well, there's actually an answer for this question. It's like you give the car to your best friend and tell him to drive the old lady to the hospital, and then you stay with the girl. And that way, everybody wins.
Correct answer.
So, thanks.
Thank you.
Some of the answers received were quite surprising, with no clear pattern whatsoever. We expected people to respond saying they would choose their best friend or the love of their life, basing our assumptions on the ethical egoism theory, thinking that people tend to pick what is most beneficial for them, but a lot of the interviewed persons said they prefer to save the old dying lady. What was also surprising was how the last option of some was to save their best friend, while for others was the first choice. Leaving the old lady to die could also be considered fatalistic. Some people thought that since she was already very sick, she was who mattered the least, and thought her fate was sealed already.
Love comes and goes. Beer is forever.